everybody, and welcome to a Dreaming in Glossywood cooking segment inspired by my interview with Terry Hope Romero, the author of Viva Vegan. I wanted to make a little vlog for everyone and teach you how to make sweet plátanos maduros, which is basically sweet plantains. If you want the full recipe, you can buy her book, and the recipe is on page 115. See that? Here we have a plátano maduro, and if you've never seen one of these, they basically look like this in the grocery store, but they're larger. And the whole point to plantains, the difference between a plantain and a banana, is that these, the darker they get, the worse they are, right? You don't want to eat them when they're black. The plantain is naturally designed to go as black as possible. The first thing I want to do here is I fill up my pan with a little bit of oil, and it's about an inch of oil. I'm going to turn on my stove to a low heat. Alright, so grab your plantain, and I like to cut both ends off first. And look at that. You can even smell it. It just smells really sweet. It's a really great color in there. And then with my knife, kind of start the peel. What you'll notice about plantains as well is that they have a very thick skin. It's kind of leathery. And I mean, look how cool this is. It looks disgusting on the outside, but it's like perfect and delicious in the inside. Plátano maduro. See that? This is really easy. We're halfway there, by the way. We're like almost done. So the way that you do this is that you want to cut it at a 45-degree angle. Here you go. That's a good one. I love the thick ones like that. It's so good. The way that you know the oil is ready for frying is that it has that pancake look. You know when you're making pancakes and it's a little bubbly on the other side? It kind of starts to do that. Hear that sizzle? This is so exciting for me. If anyone's visiting you, you'll notice that their appetite will open up right away because of the delicious smell. I think my friend Mercy, shout out to my friend Mercy Rodriguez, who is Cuban, would be very proud of me right now. Her mom, I'm not kidding, makes the best Cuban food in the world. I mean, it's delicious. I should just go over there and get an internship with her mom and learn how to make Cuban food. I'm just gonna let the oil do its job, and it usually takes about 10 minutes, so about 3 to 5 minutes on one side, 3 to 5 minutes on the other side. Keep checking them. You want them to caramelize, and caramelize is when they get that sweet color right there. See how it's gold and yellow and a little black? You want to turn them over at that point because you don't want them to burn. So as I'm sitting here, I look over at Viva Vegan and realize that we're cooking the thing that's on the cover. And if that tells you anything about Latin vegan food, plantains are really a great staple. The first time I ever had plantains was actually in Miami, Florida. My family took us to a little restaurant where they served café cubano, Cuban coffee, and I tasted these plantains, and they were delicious. Till this day, I cannot get my plantains to taste like that. I will admit that. I cannot. Wow. These puppies are frying. Alright, I'm going to put my oil down a little bit because I can already tell that it's overheating. So you really want to be careful about that. And the thing about plantains, once they're ready, and you'll know they're ready, is when they smell like banana pancakes. Look at that. Good finger food. Once your plantains are ready to be served, you definitely want to make them the side order of delicious black beans and white rice. And the way that I like to serve these is to top it off with a little bit of fresh cilantro, which I just so happen to have in my herb garden. And you know, I have a motto. When I cook at home, I want to feel like I'm eating at the best restaurant. So I like a little presentation. Come on, doesn't this look yummy? There's something really wonderful about this combo, and I think it's that with the rice and the beans, it's a little salty, you know, it's a little heavy, and then you go ahead and transition to the plantain, and the plantain will just almost clean your palate, believe it or not. just gets you ready for the second scoop of beans and rice. Thank you for joining me on a Dreamy and Glossywood cooking segment. And don't forget to pick up Viva Vegan by Terry Hope Romero, which inspired this recipe today, page 115, and visit her website as well. It's called vivavegan.com. And of course, do not forget to visit dreamingandglossywood.com. So, what do you think? Could I be your next Food Network star?